Taurus, hey, it's Star with Eyes of the Stars Tarot. So we're going to start your October reading here. And I'm back to the Romance Angels. Okay, so this is for male and female Tauruses for October 2018. Sorry. Okay, we have retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. Calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. And playfulness. Wow, so I feel like you guys are going to have some kind of encounter with a special someone. King of Pentacles. It's interesting because it came out upright, but then it flipped. So I'm not really sure how to take that. Let's just leave it the way it fell out. The Moon. There's something that scares you about this person. It's like you want to almost run away with them, but there's something that's off. Or it could be that you guys are going to need time just to kind of process something about a soulmate. Maybe you're coming to terms with this person being your soulmate. I don't know. Let's see. The Hermit. Yeah, you're soul searching. You're figuring out, what do I really feel for this person? Things are dark. It's like you don't really have it's like, okay, it's like things haven't quite been figured out yet, but there's just enough light to where you know what this is. You feel it, on a soul level, you feel it, but it doesn't, it's not necessarily comfortable. It scares you. We have the Ten of Pentacles reverse. I feel like somebody may be coming out of a marriage or a long-term situation, but they either that's you and you're feeling this way about another person, or another person is going through the situation and they're, being awakened to these feelings that you're their soulmate. Okay, we have playfulness with Judgment. Nothing playful about Judgment. Somebody's like trying to come around very innocently to create a reconnection. They want to reconnect, but we have the Nine of Wands and the Five of Pentacles. So I kind of feel like somebody's trying to approach. So again, I don't know, this could be reversed. So it's either you or the other person is trying to approach, but they're received with apprehension, because now it's like they almost feel like an outsider. They're no longer, even though they are trying to have that connection, they're trying to be playful. Maybe this is not coming across the right way, like they're trying to be too coy instead of direct, which kind of sounds like, because Tauruses are very direct, and let's say there was maybe a falling out, or I don't know, there's a sense that there's some instability here. So within this relationship or other relationships that may be involved, because I do feel like there's other relationships involved. So I don't know if this sounds like your story, then keep listening, because it seems like it's very specific. So let's move on to the Celtic cross and see what that tells us. Okay. Alrighty, let's see what is going on here. Death. Justice. Wow, two major arcanas. Okay, so definitely something karmic happening here. The Seven of Cups reverse is in the foundation. In the past, the Ace of Cups. What's crowning you is the Knight of Wands reverse. Near future, we have the Fool. How you see yourself is the Five of Cups reverse. Okay, so that's good. How others see you is the King of Cups reverse. Others being your partner. Hopes or fears, we have the Four of Pentacles reverse. And wow, the outcome is the Ten of Cups. Okay. Looking good so far. So, okay, let's just look into this. So what's happening here is that there's a relationship that's either going to end or it's ending. It's at the end of some kind of karmic cycle is what I feel. I feel like something has definitely come full circle. There's a relationship here that has come full circle. And it's like, you know, it's time to settle the bill in a way. Okay. So that's why we have this justice, because I feel like it's not going to be easy for either party. It's like uncomfortable because one person is not going to get maybe what they think they deserve. Okay. But this is necessary because there's a transformation going on here. So for some of you, this could be a relationship that I feel like never took off, you know, to maybe have a resurrection, but transformed, because it wouldn't be able to have a resurrection if things were the same. So I feel like that's a clue for a lot of you. If somebody comes back into your life, or even if they never left, I do feel like for some they left and they're coming back. But you know, for others of you, it's just that the relationship ceased to be what it used to be, you know, what it once was. So, and now there's like a chance. But for some of you, this is like the end. This is like, there is no going back. This is like, I'm just over it kind of thing. For others of you, it's going to be a relationship that's going to transform into what you never imagined it could be. So let me see this Death card. For some of you, it could be a Scorpio. Yeah, definitely. There's a lot of that energy here. So again, a lot of you, I feel, are dealing with a Scorpio. But as an energy, I feel like this is coming out of nowhere. I feel like somebody may be approaching you, especially for a lot of you, Scorpio. Somebody may be approaching you out of left field and in rare form on top of that. And there is this full moon here, and I'm actually doing this video during the full moon in Aries. So yeah, I feel like that definitely there is a connection there. We have the Seven of Cups. Okay. So this change, this sudden change and, you know, development is going to bring confusion to your life, because it's like, it's almost going to seem like everything you've ever wanted, you know, but at the same time, for some reason, it makes you nauseous. So it's kind of a hint there as well. But you want to find out why that makes you nauseous. Is it like a, I'm so happy, I just want to throw up kind of thing? Or is it like, oh my God, this is everything I've ever wanted. Oh shit, what am I going to do? You know what I mean? That kind of thing. So let's see, why is justice crossing? Ooh, the Nine of Swords. So yeah, this is very, you know, worrisome what what this bill, you know, how am I going to settle this bill? How is this going to be settled? The Ace of Rods reverse. So, which really kind of coincides with what's crowning you, the Knight of Wands being in the reverse. So that's a lot of hesitation. Maybe, you know, deep inside you might want to take some type of action, but you're stopping yourself. There's no moving forward. There's no it's like that passion is gone now. You know, the spell broke. And you know, coincidentally, but not really, it does explain the foundation, which is the Seven of Cups in the reverse, right? So which is like a clearing of that fog. So I really feel, and then with this Five of Cups, this is how you see yourself. The Five of Cups is in reverse. So this is like no longer, yeah, you've put that aside now. You've mourned that. The sadness, all the crying, you already did that. You're beyond that. But this major surprise brings these feelings back. You see how the Seven of Cups is here in the center, along with this energy of this sudden change, sudden, you know, events happening that fill you with fantasy again. You know, it's like you're almost under that spell again. And that's why I feel this is, this Nine of Swords is here, because it worries you, because you've already been to that Seven of Cups place and you saw how it ended up. You know, when that bubble burst, that was like, wow, what the hell was I thinking? You know, when you snapped out of it, you were like, what the hell was I thinking? And so that's why this Ace of Rods is here in reverse, because whatever action you take, you want to make sure that you're doing the right thing for yourself now, and that you're not falling into the same pitfalls that you did in the past. Okay, so let's see the Seven of Cups reverse. Death reverse. It's so interesting. They're exactly reversed up here. We have Death upright, Seven of Cups upright. Here we have Seven of Cups reversed, Death reversed. Crazy. I was going to say, if the Tower comes out, I'm going to scream. But Justice reverse came out, which is what's crossing. So somebody was done dirty in the past. And so I feel like somebody wants to transform whatever this relationship was in the past. They want to be able to transform it and create this air of fantasy and you know, hope again, and you know, that warm and fuzzy feeling, and you know, excitement and all of that. They want that back. Okay, but why this Justice is crossing, and this could be you, I don't know, is this the Taurus? I feel like it's somebody coming in. Okay, so this is like energy around you, but it could be the Tauruses. So Justice is what's crossing, because somebody knows that they fucked up majorly in the past. You know, whatever was done was not done in the most kindest or most proper way. And so that's why this worries them. Karma is worrying them. And so that's why somebody here is very hesitant. And I feel like maybe it could actually be both of you. One, because one of the parties, it's because they got hurt, and the other one is because they know what they did. Okay, so that's that. So in the past, we do have the Ace of Cups. So there was, and the Magician. Again, I feel like somebody sold you this pipe dream, or you did this to them, but they had you seeing through rose-colored glasses and putting them up on this high pedestal here in the past. And it ended up not amounting to anything with the Six of Wands reverse. It was nothing. Okay, so what's crowning you, we have the Knight of Wands reverse with Temperance reverse. So yeah, a sense of like even fear of moving forward, fear of taking any kind of action, um, imbalance. It's not a good feeling. Two of Cups reverse. Yeah. It's like it can never be the same again, you know, because you've seen the side of this person, or they have seen the side of you, depending on, you know, which side you're on, um, uh, of what they're capable of, you know. And they're capable of a lot of nice, great, and beautiful things. However, there is that one thing that, you know, you cannot live with that kind of bullshit, you know. So that's what I feel is happening here. So in the near future, you have the Fool. Oh, wow. Okay, Ace of Cups reverse. Clarifying the Fool. Five of Wands reverse. And the Emperor reverse. So what I feel here, I also feel, let me go back to the past here, because these two cards also give me this sense that there was somebody who was very much into image and, you know, had these narcissistic type of tendencies. And I feel the reason I'm mentioning that is because I kind of feel it here as well, whereas somebody is getting their karma, because somebody does take a leap of faith, because there's a desire to get this, again, this fantasy back. They want this fantasy back into their lives. So they take that leap of faith, hoping to patch things up. And I feel like they're encountered with the situation that they're not in control here anymore. So it's either you or them. But somebody lost control of the situation and they can no longer make it right. Or not that they can't, but it's going to take something that would have been effortless for them in the past is no longer effortless. This is going to take some work, you know, so it's kind of a choice. Do you really want to go down that road? So why do you see yourselves as the Five of Cups reverse? The Star, because now you've healed, you're filled with hope, inspiration, you're on to bigger and better things. And they see you as the King of Cups reverse with the Ten of Cups reverse. So interesting, because again, I go back to that narcissistic vibe that I'm getting. And that's exactly what this is. They think that you are sitting at home and crying your eyes out and just hoping and praying that they come back to you, you know, or really upset because they're not in your life or whatever. Like, they think very highly of themselves is what I feel here. When in fact you have clearly healed. I mean, it's right here. It's plain as day. Five of Cups reverse, Star. You've healed. Okay, you're past this. But they don't seem to think so, because, you know, they're quite the package in their minds. And they may be, but come on, get over yourself. All right, so Four of Pentacles reverse. The Devil. So I feel like what you guys are fearing, the Four of Pentacles in the reverse is like kind of losing control. You know, in the upright, it's total Taurus energy, very stubborn, you know, holding on to things, very steady. You know, it's like you can't change this person's mind or get, you know, get them to break in any way. But you're afraid, this is in the reverse, so you're afraid that you're going to just let go and not be able to control yourself around this person, because the temptation is so intense. You know, there could be like a really, really strong sexual attraction to this person. And so, yeah, it's like you almost don't trust yourself. But we have that Ten of Cups there as the outcome. So, wow. Eight of Swords reverse. There is definitely a release. I feel like you guys definitely have healed on an emotional level. But now, whatever's happening in the month of October, whatever's playing out, is going to release you mentally. So you may have still been thinking about this person or have this person on your mind. But I feel like, you know, once October has come and gone, Wow, okay. So the Seven of Swords reverse. I feel like this person continues to show you their true colors, and that's what ends up setting you free. Because you kind of see where it's like you get a second chance to see all the deceit that you missed the first time around. And somehow this brings you happiness because it does free you. It frees your mind to other things, to bigger and better things that are really going to fulfill you on an emotional and spiritual level. The Knight of Rods reverse. So yeah, what you're thinking now, you're not going to take any action on that relationship, that like you're just not going to reconcile with this person. I feel like you guys already know that. And that's exactly what you're going to do. You're just not going to reconcile with this person because you see exactly what they're about, you know, and that sets you free. But it sets you free in like a really nice way, not like a resentful way. This is like, oh, I'm free, and now I can focus on what truly makes me happy. So amazing reading, guys. I love that. Okay, let's move on to career and finance. What is going on with Taurus's money? The Wheel of Fortune reverse, Page of Wands, Death, Eight of Swords, and the Fool reverse. So major changes coming, and they can feel a little icky at times, you know, especially for Tauruses who are fixed and they don't really appreciate the change as much. Um, you guys know that you're not in control in this situation, though, so let's see. Let's see what happens. I want to know with this wheel, definitely. Wheel of Fortune reverse. We have the Nine of Pentacles reverse. Excuse me. So, coming into the month of October, I feel like you guys are you're feeling the pinch, okay, financially. There's been a little bit of a turn here to where maybe you got into some additional debt. You've had some additional expenses, and you're finding yourself in a situation where you know that you're in a situation where, like, if you miss one paycheck, you're done, you know? Three of Wands reverse. Yeah, it's like something came out of nowhere for you. And like I said, it could have been like, I don't know, your car needed repair or something, and you had to spend a bunch of money on that. So something happens that puts you in this financial crunch. Okay, we have the Page of Wands clarified by the Five of Wands reverse. The Queen of Swords. I do feel, you know, the thing about Taurus is because you're so financially, I don't want to say driven, because it's not so much financially driven. It's just that's kind of like what you're good at, you know, just by nature. So I feel like when you're put in this position where you don't feel safe financially, it kind of inspires you to come up with like amazing ideas to get yourself out of a crunch. It's like as soon as it happens, you're already planning, and you know, for most people that could take a long time, but for you guys, it's like, oh, okay, this is what we have to do, and you just start doing it and get it done, and then you're out of that situation. It's like something quick. That's what I feel here. So don't worry too much I feel like it's a very fleeting energy, this feeling of not being very abundant financially, but it inspires you. It gives you like new ideas on how to get yourself out of it. And it may even lead you to like major changes in the way that you make money in your career even. We have the Ten of Wands reverse. Yeah, so you guys are having some major idea stemming from an uncomfortable financial situation that leads you to, you know, you being able to put that load down, like pay some debt, feel a little bit more comfortable, lighter. The Lover's reverse. You're making some big decision. Really huge decision, because we have two major arcanas here right in the center. And then you also have the Wheel of Fortune and the Fool. So 3 out of the 5 were major arcanas. I feel like good things are, you know, aligning for you. You're making like good decisions for yourself this month. Okay, 8 of Swords, 7 of Pentacles. What you guys have to look out for is, and what's going to hold you back is a fear of failure. Okay, it's interesting in this deck, the 7 of Pentacles I usually see as, you know, waiting for you to get a return on your investment, so to speak. But in this deck, it's actually called failure. So it's someone who gets stuck in these thoughts. You see how they're making these circles around them. And here we have a person stuck in a spider web, you know, again, like kind of circles around them and swords. So it's like these repetitive thoughts and actions, that cycles, you know, that hold you back. That's all it's doing, is holding you back. So that's what you have to look out for in the month of October, is doubt. Self-doubt and fear of doing things and taking action because you don't want to fail. 6 of Pentacles reverse. So yeah, you see, here in this deck, this is called success. The 6 of Pentacles in the reverse is, or in general, just the 6 of Pentacles is called success. So again, in the reverse, it's failure. You got 2 failure cards. That's what holds you back. That's what all these swords are, negative expectations. And so you definitely want to use the law of attraction to your benefit, and not focus on the potential pitfalls and failures, because that's exactly what you will call to come to you. So the Fool reverse. The Fool reverse does hesitate, you know, to take that leap. Prince of Cups. Opportunities here that you're hesitant to take, and they're giving you a heads up. You're going to be hesitant to do something here, to take some kind of chance that will actually, you know, allow you to get out of the financial crunch that you've been under. But if you let that failure get to you, it just doesn't look like you're going to make it happen. And it would be a missed opportunity for you. King of Wands reverse. Lacking that motivation, that confidence, that drive. So this is just the potential. You guys can change it. That's the beauty of tarot. It's telling you what your potential pitfalls are going to be in the month of October. So that's all you have to do, is that keep that in mind, and don't do that. Okay? Don't be afraid to fail. Take the chance, okay? Because I feel like it's really an energy that can be so incredibly transformative here in a great way. Okay? So just do it. All right, guys. I will talk to you soon. Bye.